Terry, the Browns Steelers game the other day.
8 sacks.
8 sacks.
8.
I mean, and the offensive line riddled all day. I mean, they're just a lot of miscommunication, I think, because of how easily blitz reads came through and weren't picked up and that. But more than that, too. I mean, there just were all kinds of issues on the line.
Joe Thomas said something that was pretty alarming. He said that we have to know who we're supposed to be blocking. He said the quarterbacks have to know where the blitz is coming from.
Right.
And he said the running backs have to know who to block. So that sounds like 3 areas where they broke down entire communication. This is the first time, really, this year, Joe was not, very upset after the game on what he was dealing with.
Right.
Because he's been a good shoulder. And if you look at this, there are only 2 guys on the offensive line now who were playing last year.
Right. Thomas and
John Greco.
And John Greco.
Right. But if you look at how everything fell apart on the offensive line, it started back after the 2013 season when Alex Mack was a free agent. They couldn't get him signed.
Right.
He ended up signing his contract. They gave him an out after 2 years. So, all right, they knew Mack was going to walk no matter what. To replace Mack, they did what?
They draft Cam Irving with the #1 pick.
First round, 19th pick in the draft.
Right.
This is a huge swing and miss by Ray Farmer.
Yeah.
In fact, I went through, I'm not going to name all the names, all the offensive linemen the Browns have picked in the first and second round since '99. And we know they've been disastrous drafts. That actually is the one area where they've always gotten starters. Whether you're talking about Mitchell Schwartz, or you're talking about Alex Mack, Jeff Fain, Thomas, there were some others. They have not, these guys would come in Batonio and start right away.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, right now, Mack would not play this Sunday if I were the coach. I think he's a big problem. Irving would not play. It's not just missing Mack. There's a center here that's a mess.
Right.
So then you go to the next thing where they didn't sign Schwartz, hoping that Durango or Pazer could handle that right tackle job. And so now and then Batonio gets hurt on top of it. So in other words, all these things fall apart. But if you really want to trace, the problems began with contract problems with Mack, and then the wrong replacement brought in with Irving, and here you are right now.
It's just snowballed.
And what is alarming to me, Joe Thomas has wanted to stay, but like I said, that was the first time I saw alarm bells with him. And I don't want to go looking for a left tackle. People say just trade him. Oh, great, you want to go do that on top of this?
Talk about holes then, huh?
Yeah.